What if one of the most legendary X-Men could actually return in Marvel's next Avengers movie? Over in DC, Peacemaker just dropped another wild episode, one that James Gunn himself says is laying the groundwork for the Man of Tomorrow. And horror fans, A24 just got its hands on one of the most infamous slashers of all time. That's only scratching the surface of what we're diving into today on Fundamentals. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's going great. It's going so great.
We've got so much great stuff to talk about today. Let's go ahead and just kick off with some Marvel.
Let's go.
So, Marvel's first family is stepping into homes everywhere, with even more to see than what hit theaters.
So Fantastic Four officially got released or it's not released yet, but for video on demand. It's coming out on the 23rd, so 2 small days away. And then on physical copy, it's going to be releasing on the 14th of October. But they have a couple of deleted scenes that people are really talking about, especially with Sue Storm and Mole Man apparently, and a gag reel, which I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, I watched some of them, some of the deleted scenes today, and yeah, some of them I see why they were deleted, and some of them I'm like, that would have been cool if that would have still been in there. But
Okay.
have you watched any of them?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went ahead and watched New Rockstar's breakdown on I think they broke down two or three of them.
Okay.
But yeah, one was the one with her and Mole Man. She goes down subterranean. You see her taking the elevator, and as the elevator goes down, you see all the levels of sediment and earth that's in it. Yeah,
That's
and the
kind of cool.
subterranean is actually I don't know. It's crazy because when Galactus was walking on the Earth, you see the Earth shifting and stuff when they were down there, and they had all the
Yeah.
people down there. Like
Yeah.
it's way further down there than you think. It's 17 layers deep.
Well, I mean, it
Uh,
has to in case, because it didn't collapse on them when Galactus
right.
was beep bopping
Yeah.
around, right? So that makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, she kind of walks up onto this deck or whatever that he's on. He's drinking some whiskey, and he's just not wanting to help or whatever. She's like, Johnny could fly through your tunnels and burn everybody alive, and I could form a bubble inside your brain and cause you have an aneurysm. But we're not going to talk about what we could do. I was like, whoo, that was pretty aggressive. That was
Damn.
super aggressive, actually, and maybe that's why they didn't put that in there because she came across really, yeah. What was another one? Oh, there's another one where she shows Ben Grimm. It says the birthday sweater one. It's just when he's working on getting ready to launch. He's working on the deal. She makes a comment about him wearing a sweater, and he walks off. I don't know. That was kind of boring.
Okay.
I didn't see all of them. I don't know what the Thanksgiving Soup Kitchen one is. I don't think I've seen Fantastic Four Day.
And then
That's
taking turns. Yeah.
yeah. I'm
And
trying to think of what
taking
taking
turns.
turns
Yeah.
was. I feel like I did see that, but I'm not remembering exactly what that was. So,
hmm
oh well. This is the reason why you should buy it, so you can see all of these and not just go by what we're telling you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm ready for it to come out. I'm ready to watch it again. I'm actually gonna watch another film later tonight that we just recently seen in theater as well. But let's see. Marvel just crossed a huge finish line for the next Avengers movie.
Yeah. Avengers Doomsday is officially done filming. They shared a couple of kind of posts about or not
Hmm.
them itself, but other people have shared the swag that they got, which
Yeah.
looks really cool, man. I'm like, oh man, what do
Yeah.
I have to do to get into Marvel?
Yeah, I actually almost took pictures and put them on here of that, and it also slipped my mind. I actually just came up with this one pretty much for Doom and RDJ, but one of the swag things that they had gotten was a carrying case bag, and it
Yeah,
had the almost like an arcade style. Some of the characters that are in it, like pick your person,
yeah,
which was pretty cool. And one of them shows Scott Summers in a comic accurate blue and yellow Cyclops outfit.
that's
So
awesome.
yeah, and some of the X
Yeah.
Men characters I seen on there was not your comic accurate costume. So
Mm-mm.
I'm not sure if all the X Men we're going to get is from the same universe, or if we might actually get some X-Men from two different universes. I'm super curious about that. So,
Yeah. The one that I saw that I really wanted was it has like all of the people that were already announced, and it was like a tote of a sorts. It was
hmm
like beige or whatever, but it had all the
that was
characters
it.
that have already been announced. Oh, okay.
Yep, that's
Um
it.
yeah, yeah. So I would really like to have that. But I mean also I would love to have an Avengers Doomsday hoodie
Yeah. Oh,
because
yeah. I
I
love me
love
some
hoodies.
hoodies.
Exactly. I live in
Yeah.
hoodies.
Yes.
Like, oh man, I love me a good hoodie.
That's why like
So,
fall is my favorite time of the year because it's that
yeah.
perfect where you're not freezing, but it's that perfect
Yeah.
time to have that thing just kind of wrap around you and feel cozy. So yeah.
Well, fall is
Uh,
my favorite time of the year anyway, favorite season. Like
mine.
not because like I've ever really experienced winter like you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
Because I've only lived in one place that has actually gotten snow that I had to like actually drive through, and that was
Uh
Korea. Um, but yeah, Vegas, Arizona, and Florida all don't have that. So,
huh. Yeah, yeah. You really haven't had a winter most of your life, huh?
yep.
So
That's
speaking of Avengers Doomsday, has one of X Men's most iconic leaders finally found her way into MCU, possibly?
Yeah, Alan Cummings keeps on just teasing Halle Berry's return. Um, which, this isn't the first or second time that he's done it. This is actually like just another time that he's just kind of talked about it. There's like an interview where they asked if Halle Berry was going to be there, and he's like, "Well, maybe." And I'm like, "Wow. Okay."
Yeah. What's craziest too is like she was teased so heavily about being in Deadpool Wolverine, and then she
With the
never.
haircut and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and like they even asked her, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know. I think y'all should just keep looking forward to watching this movie," and like wasn't ever in it. So I'm curious. I think a lot of people want her.
hmm
Obviously to reprise her. This is the time to kind of reprise one last time this role, or I guess you have
Yeah.
Secret Wars possibly, but yeah. I hope she gets one more reprisal. I think it would be fun. Um,
And when
I don't.
Blake says a lot of people, he means me. I am a lot of
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I want to see her. I want to see her again.
But I will say, when it comes to Storm, what I'm more excited about is to see who our new Storm is going to be, like set
Mm,
from here on out in the MCU. I'm super
yeah.
anxious to see that person because I'm ready to see a Storm in live action that we know her story is going to continue for a long time. And but yeah, I feel like it's fair. Like everybody, I feel like anybody who wants to reprise the role from the Fox X-Men universe should be given the opportunity to do it. And I'm
Yeah.
sure I would think like if she wanted to, if she was vocal to them about it, they would let her. Because like I mean, Ryan Reynolds, if I'm not mistaken, even in Deadpool Wolverine, he pretty much said that. I think he said that pretty much. He went to anybody and everybody and was like, "Hey, if you want to reprise your role in it, the offer's on the table." And so the ones we've
Okay.
seen were the ones who took that offer. So
Mm.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
I thought I vaguely remember seeing that she had said after it had been released that she never got asked.
Oh yeah, maybe
Um,
and maybe I'm wrong
so I
about
don't
what
know.
Me saying that Ryan Reynolds said that, but I thought it was something similar to that. But
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I also could be wrong. Who knows?
We just want to see her one last time. Speaking of people I want to keep seeing one more time and never stop, Marvel's street level story isn't slowing down. In fact, it's already moving ahead.
Yeah, before we even get season two, we got information that Daredevil, Born Again season three has been officially greenlit.
Yes, I love this, and that's pretty much how we got season two. Season two got greenlit before season one even dropped.
Yeah, yeah,
But Marvel knows what they have helped create, and they know that they are sitting on a gold mine with these
yeah.
actors and this storyline and this character. So I hope they're doing it till they're 90. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but like, I don't think that they've already finished taping season two, if I recall
I
correctly.
think
They're already
so.
done with
I
that,
believe
right?
so. Mm-hmm.
So like season three hasn't even started taping yet, but
Mm-hmm.
since it's been greenlit, we're probably gonna start hearing some buzz
Yeah,
about that.
I know that when season one, the first episode dropped, they just started filming season two, and I know this season two will debut in March. So I wonder if they're going to give them like a slight holiday break and then start picking up filming maybe in March or February.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's the fair thing to do. That's the right thing to do. I mean, they just finished the second season. We know it's going to be amazing. I feel that confident in saying that. So give these guys a small break so you ain't wearing them down.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody needs to have their own mental breaks and stuff.
Uh, Spur of the moment, right on spot. I know we didn't prep for this, and I know you love it when I do this stuff. But who is there a character or a villain in season two that you would love to see dropped in there that we have not heard of or nothing like that? That you're like, oh, this would be cool to see this person in there, like this
Man, I
character.
always want David Tennant, his purple, what's his
Oh, Purple
face?
Man guy, yeah,
Purple, yeah, 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 that guy.
yeah,
I would love to see him come back. Like, I love that man, and I love his character. And since we have Jessica Jones,
mm-hmm,
uh, coming into season two, if we could get him as like the villain or something, like just a couple of scenes, I don't know.
yeah.
Like, I would love to see him more.
No, I agree. I like that. I want to see, and I don't want to see it like through a full episode. Doesn't. I just want to see one cameo, like a 45-minute exchange. 45-minute. I mean 45-second exchange. Wow, that's a long cameo. That's a whole
That's a
episode.
real long
Uh,
cameo.
I want to see a Spider-Man cameo in this because they've been filming Spider-Man and they kind of like finished up wrapping into like that. They could have easily filled a quick scene just to put in there with Spider-Man, especially since we know we're getting the Punisher and Spider-Man Brand New Day. It would just
Mm.
be really cool to see that interconnectivity just a little bit stronger, knowing that we're going to leave Daredevil and come into Spider-Man next anyways, like that year.
Okay.
So
Would you want Tom Holland Spider-Man in it, or would you want like a side character like Ned or
no, I
um
want Tom Holland, 100%.
okay, okay.
So like how Charlie Cox like appeared in No Way Home and was like, I'm a really good lawyer and sat at their kitchen table and did that deal. I think it would be cool to them have a like cross each other's paths, maybe help
Yeah.
in a real quick fight or something, but then he find out who Charlie Cox really is, and there's like some kind of cross changing words about the lawyer thing again, and then boom,
That's a lot longer than 45 seconds,
okay,
but
maybe 4 or 5 minutes, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. I'm okay with this. Okay, let me say a scene. Let me get a good scene.
okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's what
I'll
I
take
would
that.
I would love
Yeah.
to see that.
Okay.
But something that's coming a little sooner than Daredevil, the undead side of MCU is rising again, and it is almost here.
Oh my God, 3 more days until we get
Mm,
Marvel Zombies, and we got a couple of teasers,
yes.
and it looks so good. I know it's only 4 episodes, but it still looks so good.
I hope these are longer episodes. I hope they're not like 20, 30-minute episodes. Like I hope they're like we don't know the runtime on them, do we?
No.
I don't think so. And
Do
typically
we
when
know
we
if
have
they're all coming out the same day or if they're
yeah,
gonna be
they're
spread
dropping
out?
all at the same day.
Okay, okay,
All four. Thank God.
okay.
Uh literally usually by now we get runtimes, I thought. Or maybe yeah, cuz this drops in 3
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
Yeah. We usually have runtimes by now. Wonder why they're keeping that a secret. Let them be 45 minutes. Please let them be 45 minutes. Anyways, so I did snag a picture here of a new poster that's going around. That's pretty cool. Oh
Ooh, I
yeah,
haven't seen this one.
yeah. That's a new poster I think that dropped here in this past couple of days. But then we've
Okay.
also watched a couple of new teaser trailers, or I guess
Yeah,
trailers. Uh,
yeah,
the scenes look sick. I
yeah,
mean, they look so good. This is something I think, and I'm hoping that this is one of those. I think there's half the Marvel fans are excited, half of them's like, it's a thing. But I hope this is one of those animated series that really surprises everybody, kind of like Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I will say I
mm-hmm.
was pleasantly surprised at how good that was,
Yeah,
and I hope this is another thing that pleasantly surprises all of us and is like way better than we expected. Which I think it's
yeah.
already going to be good. I want it to be phenomenal.
No, I
Uh,
totally agree. I agree.
kind of wrap us up on some Marvel news here. Marvel's gearing up to take center stage in New York this fall.
Yeah, so I mean, this is like a couple of weeks from now, but
Hmm.
NYCC, so the New York Comic Con, the second largest Comic Con in the world, or in the States, I guess,
Yeah,
in the world. I don't know.
I'd say probably in
But
the world.
yeah, yeah. But Marvel said that they're going, and that they're gonna have some panels and stuff. So I'm hoping that we're gonna get some news or maybe some images, maybe something.
Yeah,
You
just give
know?
us something to feast on. It don't
Yeah,
matter what size. Just give us a little something that we don't have yet.
yeah, yeah. This is true. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I wish I could go to this one too.
yeah.
Next year's
I
gonna
don't
be the
know.
year. Next year's gonna be the year. I'm gonna. I
Next
don't,
year we're definitely gonna hit up a Comic Con. That's one of the bigger ones. I don't know if it's gonna be
yeah.
Dragon Con or if it's gonna be New York Comic Con, but we'll see.
No, we should. Yeah, yeah. I went. There's like I got like a list of them. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I could ramble on about some cons, but let's start. Kick us off with some DC.
Let's go.
So, the most unfiltered anti-hero on TV just dropped another wild episode. I'm excited for this coming week's episode because that's when it's supposed to start showing scenes that's leading into the Man of Tomorrow. But this
Okay.
episode was crazy. They've really been putting off not going into that second dimension, like I told you last week. That was the first episode. They did it
Mhm.
again with this one, but this one it ends with Peacemaker pretty much saying good riddance to the DCU that we know, and him permanently going in and closing it behind him where it can never be reopened. But
Mm.
Judo Master follows in behind him, so with his Cheeto fingers prints, literally he's the bad guy. He's follows him. He like writes writes a note letting people know from the other side, like the Argus team. He's like, I followed him in. And it's got Cheeto fingerprints all over it because he's sitting in a car, sitting back there watching him eating Cheetos for this whole episode.
Yeah.
But Michael
But
Rooker's character.
this is the last episode that everybody's seen, right? Episode
Yes,
five
this
is
yes.
it.
After starting or ending with that episode, nobody screened nothing further. James Gunn's refused to let anybody see past this episode.
Okay.
So yeah, and this is where this coming week's the one that he's been like really amping it up and like just teasing the crap out of. And also this episode, this week 6, and then
Hmm.
skip a week and then go to 8. 6 and 8 is what he is saying is his to date most proud and craziest thing that he's ever put on screen in his entire career.
Hmm.
But it's what he's the most proud of.
Okay.
But yeah, like I kind of mentioned that I feel like this dimension's like and a lot of other people are speculating like a white power dimension, and we just haven't figured it yet because
Yeah.
like every scene now that has shown like little flags, they're folded in a way where all you can see is the red white stripes. You can't see the blue square,
Mm.
and everybody is speculating it's probably like a swastika or something.
Damn.
But yeah, Michael Rooker's character, who I was telling you that was very not politically correct at all on who he's portraying to be, rightfully gets killed, thankfully. But he pretty much is chasing Eagly. What's crazy is like, check this out. This is a real gun, by the way. Michael Rooker owns the largest gun range in California. I found out.
Okay.
And he's actually very knowledgeable when it comes to guns. This is a real gun. I think it's called a punt gun. It's like
Oh my God.
It's like 8 foot long. You can't even see the whole thing on this.
That's like super comical about how large that gun is.
Yeah, and it's real. That's actually not a prop. That's a real gun. And
Yeah.
like, there's pictures like from back in the day, black and white pictures, and like it would show one person shooting, and a person in front of him with it resting on his shoulders, and it's actually for bird hunting. uh, but anyways, he's chasing the eagle down. We see him getting ready to shoot. He actually shoots an eagle and kills it. But it's not eagly. And then he's always going on. He's like, eagles are always solo. They don't go in herds. Next thing you know, here comes a herd of eagles, and they like get them. And next thing you know, and then there's like I can't remember what I said it was last week, but it's like the prime eagle. And then you see like some psychedelic colors go around this eagle, and then next thing you know, they just swoop down and start clawing the crap out of him. He's a bloody mess. And I think he dies.
Okay.
It looks like he's going to die. If he didn't, then I'm shocked if they don't kill this character off, because I feel like a character like he's portraying has to die and can't make it. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. But it's still hilarious, still funny. Have you started watching season 1 yet?
No.
Okay. Just checking. Just checking.
I
Yeah.
might wait until season 2 is over to start it
So you can binge it
because
all both seasons at the same time.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
I don't
super
know. We'll
curious
see,
to
because
hear your opinions on it and like what your y'all's thoughts are.
yeah. I don't know. We'll see, because like this, not this coming week, but the following week, I leave
Mm-hmm.
to go get. I'm going to go get a puppy. And then for the first week that she's gonna be here,
Mm.
I'm not going to work. Um, and I've taken like hours and leave or whatever at work. So, um, I don't know. I have a lot of time on my hands. I have 3 pages worth of movies that my coworkers made for me. We all just kind of sat there. I just
Mm-hmm.
started writing down movies, but everybody had to be in agreement. And I don't know. Maybe this is something that I'm gonna dive into.
Actually, you could actually binge it all up to the last episode, and then we can share the season finale review together.
Then I have to
I'm
wait.
just throwing thoughts out there. I'm just throwing thoughts out there. You could binge it all now,
Okay.
or that week, and
Yeah.
yeah,
We'll see. We'll see. We'll
yeah,
see
we'll
what I
see.
do. I
Not
don't
no
know.
pressure, no pressure at all.
Okay.
Just a thought.
Okay.
Uh, let's see, a Gotham spinoff that we love, maybe getting a sequel that could be shifting into possibly happening now.
Yeah, so we've been talking about Penguin and how awesome Penguin is, but we finally got an update that season 2, which Matt Reeves all this time has been like, it's going to be a solo, it's going to be a solo, but now
Mm-hmm.
he's actually kind of playing with the idea that the Penguin's going to have a season 2. He's talking with the showrunner about the possibility and like how that would work. I don't know. I would be really excited because I want to see more Sophia Falcone, because
Yeah.
God damn it, she's amazing.
Yeah, and he's already made a statement she will not be in the Batman 2. Someone asked that this past week, and he says she will not be in the Batman 2. So we need more of her on screen this way. That's the only
Yes.
way to make it happen, I think.
Or she can have her own spin-off. I'd be okay with
Oh,
that too.
yeah. And here's the thing. I wonder now if he's actually entertaining the idea after all these awards that were won this past week, too, or last week, or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for the Emmys or whatever.
There was a lot of
I
awards
didn't.
won for the actors and different stuff to do with the Penguin. And so I'm
Okay.
like, maybe he's like, okay, maybe we should do a season 2.
Listen to the fans. They want it.
Right, right. Let's see. The Batman 2 gets another update as well.
Yeah. So, we got to know that like the Robert Patterson has actually read the script, and they
Mm-hmm.
told him enough to keep a copy of it in like in a locked pouch.
Yeah.
And we also got some update about when it may possibly start filming, which is at the end of like April of next year.
Yeah. I'm anxious to start seeing some pictures and a little bit more leaks of this because this is one. So like
We've been waiting for
we've
so
been
long.
yeah, I was gonna say I've been the first one has me intrigued enough to definitely want to see what they do in two. I want to see the difference because like I don't want to obviously I felt like one was good. It was the way they kind of did the storytelling in it, but obviously like I want to see a little bit different pace and a lot different storytelling in two. How long have we been waiting now? 3, 4 years?
Yeah, something like that. It's not coming out until 2027, so
Yeah.
uh, yeah.
Also, the Batman 2 says that there has a villain that has never been on big screen before.
Yeah, so it's never been in a movie. Like Matt Reeves straight up just said, like, I'm doing a villain that's never been in a movie before. And I was just like, oh my God, that like give
Yeah.
me the Court of Owls, okay? If that's exactly where my brain went. It was like I
Hmm.
would love to see the Court of Owls, and they've never actually been in a movie that I could
Yeah.
think of or recall. I know that they were in the TV show Gotham, but I think that they're really cool and like an interesting villain gaggle.
Yeah, I had seen a joke the other day. Someone as a meme or something that said, "Yeah," he says Matt Reeves says he's going to do a villain that's never been seen before on screen or never done before on screen, and it says, and then we find out it's the Joker.
Yikes.
I also I don't expect it to be the Joker, but we did get to tease the Joker in the first. I would almost think though we would have to get a little bit more of a tease again, like toward
Yeah.
the end or somewhere in this, and obviously not focus on that. But I think it would be
Hmm.
cool to maybe put the Joker in this, not I like how he did like the end credit tease. I would love
Yeah.
to see the Joker, something about the Joker in this for like 5 minutes only. Just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Give us a couple, one or two scenes with him, but not
Mhm.
focusing on him, but him doing
Right.
stuff in the background.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that would be cool.
Mhm.
But
No,
yeah,
I
Court of
absolutely
Owls would
agree
be
with
cool.
that. Yeah.
I like that, and a lot of people love that story of them too. I don't know who I would really be okay, I guess, with anybody that's not been done on screen before.
Yeah.
Because we're getting Clayface, and that's all. That would be my pick, would be Clayface. But since we're getting a Clayface movie, I'm
Mhm.
happy. I am completely
Yeah.
happy. Pick what you want. Speaking of things, I was talking about I was going to earlier. I was going to watch tonight. Is actually One Man of Steel has taken flight in a whole new way this past week, and yeah, that's what I'm going to
Yeah.
watch.
So you're gonna watch Superman?
I
Okay.
am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so it just came out onto streaming for HBO Max on Friday. Um, that's something that I'm eventually gonna rewatch, but right now I have like so many things that I have to watch that I'm
Yeah.
just like, it's kind of like Fantastic Four for me that I'm like, okay, cool. If it came out into streaming, I'd
Yeah.
eventually rewatch it, but it's
Yeah.
not something that I'm like, oh, I need to rewatch it like Toxic Avenger level.
Mm-hmm.
Like I need to rewatch Toxic Avenger.
I'm actually rewatching tonight, and am writing down like where certain frames are because I'm getting ready to design some promo material for some of the Superman casts that I represent on the booking agency, and
Okay,
so
okay.
I'm actually going to like write down the time frames and then pull them up later on my laptop and kind of like clip some pictures out of it to design some stuff. That's the main reason I'm rewatching it because I did go see
Okay.
it in theaters 3 times.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but got a little bit of Star Wars news this week too.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the galaxy's great directors are steering the next Star Wars chapter, but one seems to be missing.
Yeah, so we knew that Ahsoka season 2 is being filmed, and they kind of like released what directors that were going to be in like cahoots with this
Hmm.
storyline. But and then they kind of said that like, all right, like episode 2 and 3 is like Jennifer, and then like episode 4 and 5 is going to be like Bryce, but then like episode 6 and 7 is going to be Anders. But we know that Dave Filoni is attached to this
Yeah,
as, a director, and his name isn't on it. So everyone's kind of like speculating that it's going to be episode 1 and episode 8, so the premiere and the finale. Um, but who knows,
that would make sense. I mean, I
Yeah.
can see that. But like, why not? Why not? When you've given the list of who's going to be doing these other episodes, why are you leaving them blank? Especially when if it is him, and it's, I mean, that's what people would expect, and it's almost a given. So why would you not just throw his name up there?
I don't know. I
Huh?
don't know. Maybe they're just like trying to focus on their other directors. I don't know.
Yeah, time will tell. We don't even have a release date for Ahsoka season
Nope.
2, do we? Yeah.
Mm-mm. No.
Dang. I'm ready to see that. I really enjoyed the first season. But we do have one Hollywood A-lister suiting up for an interstellar mission, and we just received another set pick.
Yeah, so we received our very first Starfighter picture, and it's just like a picture of Ryan Gosling like on a boat of some sorts in the middle of it says like the caption of it from Instagram, it said like somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay. I like his rugged look. I'm interested to see more. I want to see Mia Goth and like what she's gonna look
Yeah.
like in this, and yeah.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of how he looked in that. Kind of looks like pretty like he did in the Fall Guy,
Yeah.
actually.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm ready for this. Man, I probably am most excited right now. That's probably the one what I'm most excited for in Star Wars is ready to see Starfighter, just because like
Hmm.
it does have a great cast,
Yeah.
and I'm just ready to move on, like and from where we're sitting in Star Wars. So I'm hoping and hoping and hoping this is really really good.
I'm also hoping that the Mandalorian and Grogu isn't like eyeball scratching to watch.
Yeah,
I mean
because
it's
this
Pedro Pascal, but like
yeah,
yeah.
because I mean like the seasons have been really good. I've thoroughly enjoyed the seasons. We just need the movie to land like the seasons did. Actually, if not a little bit better if you can. But that's was that May of next year that comes out?
What, the
Gro-
Starfighter?
Mandalorian and Grogu, I think.
Oh, I think I know it's next year. I don't know
Yeah,
exactly when next
I
year.
think it's May. But yeah, let's jump in some educated wish.
Okay.
So, Alien Earth just dropped an episode that could change the way fans see an entire world.
God damn it! Like, ah, I'm like itching for this last episode. So the finale is next week. So episode 7 is called Emergence. Holy shit!
Right?
Like
Right?
the just oh my God, like, because you see Boy Genius talking about the eye monster that's inside the sheep, and then he's gonna put it in a person, so we know that's coming, which we all knew was eventually gonna happen. But
Yeah.
like actually like hear him say it and be like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
um and then to actually get to see Wendy out in the wild with her xenomorph.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super pumped. Once again, I hate to, like, keep talking about it, but these actors that are portraying these sins with the kids' minds are so
Mhm.
good. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's so believable. Like when they're on that beach there,
yeah,
and he's like figures out that they're lying, and he's like, "Hey, I know you're lying. That's one thing about children. They have to learn how to lie."
yeah,
And like when he's like turns around, he's like, "Let's go back," and like he reaches for the hand of that one guy, he holds it, and just like every single facial feature and action that they do, it's
yeah.
it's so spot
That weird
on of
little
like a
run that
kid.
he did to like catch
Yes,
up.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. I
yeah,
like it's the acting in this is so good. Um, but like with her communicating with the xenomorph and getting it to hide, follow them but hide, and then fight and
yeah.
stuff, which
And
is
then she said, "I
crazy.
think."
Yeah,
And she just
and
said,
like
"I
this
think with
scene.
her." Yeah,
Also, man, the way the xenomorph is, it's kind of got like a marbly, milky head, which is not like what we've seen before. That's
yeah.
also like crazy and unique.
Well, this one came
Uh,
out of a lung rather than like a chest
right.
burster. So like I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, like, or maybe I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. God damn it. And then yeah, Nibs.
Yeah.
Nibs on the boat with the chin,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then was holding
Uh,
it for a while. I was like,
yeah. Ripping that jaw off and then beat the other one in the face with it. Like I
yeah,
was like, oh my god. Uh,
she
but man,
does stuff.
I hate that her brother's stunned. I get why her brother's stunned, but I hate how she looked at her brother. I'm like, oh, he just might have burnt a bridge he can't cross. Like they can't
Yeah.
rebuild. But yeah, I'm not ready for this to end. I want it to keep
No.
going.
I
Also, I
want them
wondered
to
too.
officially announce season 2 is what I need
Yeah,
them to do.
I also wonder too, like you mentioned, the way this looked with this one being birthed in that lung, if maybe that's also a reason why she can communicate and do what she can do with it and have that connection, maybe, or if it's just
Mhm.
strictly because she can communicate with it. I don't know. But I'm curious to see where they go with this in the final episode because
Mhm.
what we are seeing her do with the xenomorph is something we've never seen before, and I will say the creator, the director of this, has made a statement because has everybody talking like what she did in this past episode has made the statement that what she is doing with the xenomorph, we are not focusing in on that, and that's not what this story is going to be about. Is her connection and how she's been able to do with it. So
Mhm.
this may be a one and done type thing, or maybe it does carry into a season 2, which I feel like we're definitely going to get. But they're not
Yeah.
going to focus on that. That's just like one small of the moving pieces, and not the main focus. So I'm really curious to see where they go with this final episode. But
Yeah.
I get why they're probably not focusing on that because I feel like we would have seen this in one of the other Alien movies in the franchise. But I kind of wish somebody would have came up with this a long time ago because this is actually kind of cool. Because I think, and maybe it's obvious, but I think that other xenomorph, that launched out of the chest cavity,
Mhm.
that these two xenomorphs are going to fight each other. Uh,
Okay.
I could be wrong. I've not heard this anywhere, but when I watched this the other day, I was like, okay, I have a feeling that xenomorph is going to attack them, and she's going to communicate with it, and she may help it fight off the other xenomorph that was just born out of that dude's chest cavity,
Yeah.
and that's why this is going to turn out to be a good thing with her communicating with it.
So I don't think it's just this one xenomorph though that she's connected to, because you know when Timothy Olyphant's character was like dissecting the facehugger, she
Mm-hmm.
could hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
So like so now she's theoretically able to communicate with
Right.
both xenomorphs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I wonder though if like you'll get one that's not as submissive, because like you can, even though she can communicate one, you could have like
Yeah.
almost, I don't know, I really like the idea. That makes sense to like what you're saying. I really like the idea of like getting two xenomorphs to battle each other, because I don't think
Yeah.
that's something we've ever seen before. We've seen xenomorph, versus predator, type thing,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Have we ever
Uh,
seen like two fully grown xenomorphs together?
I don't remember. I don't
I don't
think.
I don't think so.
I don't think. Huh. I don't know. I'm super excited. We got 2 more days. 2 more days. And well, I got 2 more days. I don't know if you're going to watch it on Tuesday
I probably am.
and be in the
I
it
need
being
to
the
know.
finale. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll probably have to rewatch it again on like
Yeah.
Saturday or Sunday or something like that.
So what
Yeah.
I actually did, I didn't rewatch it this week like I said I was going to. What I did was I watched it, but then didn't watch the new Rockstars breakdown of it until this morning. And so I'm
Okay.
like, oh, that's the way, because like when they do the breakdown, it really makes things way more fresh from what you watched, and you
Yeah.
immediately pick it up. I'm like, yep, that's the plan. So
Okay.
yeah, that's what I
There you
did.
go.
But let's see. So Daryl Dixon, season 3, episode 2 is out. La Ofrenda. So pretty much this was kind of this town they came into from Spain. They found 2 people that were like out by this waterfall, and they actually had a group of people after them that pretty much held them at gunpoint. Daryl and Carol came across them from across the river and pretty much saved them. Daryl's like, let them be, and Carol's like, oh, come on, and so Daryl saved them. Well, then Carol's still hurt from the first episode, which I was mentioning with her. She was from her head, and so, anyways, they pretty much forced this couple to take them back because, like, the girl wanted to help. The guy went against helping, but he's like, we're not going back to our place. Where we come from is a bad place. Necessarily, the people weren't bad, but they're forced to take them back. They're taking care of her, but they're like, you gotta be out in 2 days. And come to find out, this little town is actually having to give once a year, present their females, like the daughters in this town, to this group of bad people, and this bad people doesn't kill them, and it takes them their stuff, but they have to give up a daughter every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, almost like to be a bride for someone's at their
Hmm.
deal, whatever. And
Yeah.
they find this out, and Daryl's like, "This ain't our problem," and Carol's like, "We got to help these people." And so this episode was spent pretty much them getting that relation and connection. And I think next episode is going to pop off with some retaliation. So it was mainly a relationship building episode for them. Give you the reason of why they're going to need help because of the connection that they made. You had to have a little bit of storytelling of that instead of just jumping in and wanting to help some strangers, I guess, like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Especially with where they're at and
right, right,
what they've survived thus far. So
right.
that does make sense. Yeah.
Yep. But yep, it's pretty good. Still solid. Nothing to complain about. That's hard for me to complain about Walking Dead, but if there is something bad, I will complain about it. But first 3 episodes of Gen V season 2 are out, and they are packed with stories that I'm pretty sure everybody's trying to dissect right now.
Yo, I love it. It's
Yes.
back. Gen Z is back, baby.
Yeah, man, it's so good, so good.
Yeah.
The pacing is great in these first 3 episodes. It has a lot of speculations.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the actor that passed away before they started filming this season 2, they went and allowed his character to pass away on this as well, saying that he helped them escape.
Yeah.
But man, it's wild and it's
I think
gory.
that I think that they did that really well. That's
Yeah, I
really
do
what
too.
they focused on for the first episode was Andre passing.
Hmm.
And then like episode 2 was more along the lines of like how are we moving forward now? And then episode 3 was like,
Boom, boom. Yeah, so I think Cypher is Godokin.
You think it's the same person?
I don't know how. All right, so my theory is, I think somehow I don't know. So I think when it did the flashback and it shows all them people injecting the milky looking V into them,
Yeah.
and they all died because they couldn't even contain their powers. Their powers pretty much consumed them, and they died. But it shows him
Mhm.
in that room. I think something happened in that room where he was forced to do it, or because it didn't show. It shows him go to hit that button, and maybe he died. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but maybe he breathed something in, or had a different variation. That wasn't with the
Because we
same
saw a
group.
beaker fall with the regular blue stuff that we are
Hmm.
familiar with,
Right,
and we saw
right,
that on the floor, and that was right next to him. So
yeah,
maybe like he passed out and like he breathed in air,
yeah.
like it went into his mouth or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think somehow that's him. Whether he can shift and change his look, or whether he possessed another person's body, or I don't know. But they're
Mm,
being very secretive about his powers too. If he
yeah,
has powers, because we
and
have
we
no
also
idea.
know he has not aged because we saw the picture of him
Right, as a kid, and that's why I
with the
think
baby.
somehow this
Yeah.
is him. I think somehow
Mm,
this is him. I could be wrong, or maybe he was that guy's lover. I don't know. But like there's something going on that we don't know that I'm ready to freaking find out. But this is so good. I love it. The gore is still
yeah.
gory.
Yeah.
Oh man, when they thought they killed old girl, what's her Kate?
Kate.
Yeah. Uh man, yeah. 'Cause now
Uh.
what's crazy is like they cracked her skull open, didn't they? I
Yeah.
mean, like yeah, and now
Yeah.
she's back and we
Yeah.
get to
And
see her
she
prosthetic
remembers.
arm.
Yep. We saw the prosthetic arm. We saw the fact that she has like no hair in the area where they
Hmm.
had to staple it back together, which she's wearing like a beanie over and stuff. Um, dude, we saw Starlight.
Yeah, yeah,
We saw
and the deep, in the
Annie.
deep.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We saw the deep. We got to see what's her face. Still promoting her news network and being on the
Oh,
side of like the food. Yeah, that
oh my
girl.
God, yeah, I cannot stand her.
No,
Oh,
no, I
and,
can't.
and then we get the little memoriam of old girl that died too. Oh no, 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 we didn't. No, we didn't. Never mind. I'm thinking what New Rocks. Did we?
What? Well, who? Oh, girl. What? Who?
No, it was one that Soldier Boy. It was back from Soldier Boy's day. They had a mention of her in this actually, but anyway, it wasn't a memorial thing. It was
Oh,
just a mention
yeah,
of the redhead. That was a superhero back in Soldier Boy's day. He's one that he tracked down and killed in one of the seasons of The Boys. But anyways,
mm,
there's a lot of the boys callback in this. I mean, a lot of the boys callback in this from
yeah,
making sure that this is intertwined and happening at these same time. And Homelander's name's dropped quite a bit too. I mean, in this
yeah.
too.
Maeve's name was dropped. Black Noir.
Yeah, Black Noir a lot
Um,
actually.
yeah.
uh,
Got to see the puppets being puppety again.
yeah, I'm so glad we did too because I was like, oh, are they going like that? I don't know why, but I like seeing him hallucinate and start seeing these puppets and this. It actually did a whole immersive puppet world with the sun talking to him and stuff.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
It was
Like he
wild.
just like ran away because the sandwich was talking to him and it said
Yeah.
talk to e or whatever, and
Yeah.
it like I was like, yo.
Yeah.
And then he grabbed the sandwich and he's just like talking to the sandwich, goes to throw it away. The trash can turns into
Uh,
a puppet, and then like he's trying to like snap out of it, trying to have Kate like get him to like forget, and
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Then they find this secret vault in the room with the files, and it's speaking of Nazi stuff, a Nazi filled room,
yeah,
with
yeah.
secret
That
stuff, and they
was
find out Odessa is what's her face?
Justine, just
I can't.
I
I'm doing
forgot what her name
awful.
was.
Yeah, me too. But we find out she is Odessa, or at least they think she's Odessa because
Yeah.
yeah. So that was pretty wild, and find out her sister has been secretly been raised by her aunt that she's never seen,
Mhm.
since she
Yep.
accidentally killed her parents.
Yep.
There was a lot of stuff that happened in these 3 episodes. Yeah,
Yeah. They're all jam packed. They're all good.
Yeah, I think my favorite character out of this group in this season 1 and 2 is the girl who can shrink and get big. Uh, Cricket.
Yeah,
Call her
Cricket.
Cricket.
They
Yeah,
call her
Cricket.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but something about her character. I think that's my favorite one out of this
Oh
series.
yeah, no, she's great, especially
Yeah.
because she's just like, well, I'm here now. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's a
Yeah.
lot of like our
I love her
personalities.
attitude and
Like,
personality. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man! But speaking of the boys universe is officially heading south. We've been keeping up with this, but we haven't heard nothing in a long time, and this is a pretty
hmm
good move for us. But they're packed with. I'm sorry, I got my lines wrong. But some big names are making this happen.
Yeah. So the Boys Mexico, we know they wanted to make sure that you guys are still knowing that it's happening. So the
Mm.
franchise director is developing the pilot with the producer Diego
Mm-hmm.
Luna.
Yes. Oh, when I
So,
heard this, I was like, "Oh, this is great. This is great." I don't think they could have picked a better person. He's really creative. He's a great actor, but also like it being in Mexico, I think this is great because he's has really strong ties with his heritage and like
mhm.
everything. Because he was the one in Star Wars. They actually told him to mask his accent, and he was going to, and then he's like, why? I shouldn't have to. So he told them, he's like, I actually want to, he just told them, he's like, I want to keep my authentic accent.
Mhm.
And they're like, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and do that. And so, like, I think that's really cool that he's going to be a part of this. So I'm super excited. I don't know if he's produced anything before. I know a lot of actors get onto the other side of the screen. So if
Mhm.
not, I think this would be pretty cool to see, another set of skills he has.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to just get more news about this when we're gonna see it and
Yeah,
everything.
I'm also anxious to just like know what the story is going to be about. Like
Yeah.
what's who are we going to focus on, and what's going to be the whole story behind
I
this.
feel like it's gonna be kind of like Gen V, but like an entirely new set of
Hmm.
people. And then you might have like cameos of others that you see in this franchise, but I think it's going to be
Gotcha.
focused on like a new light of seven or whatever
Yeah,
they call
you
each
think there
other.
might be also kind of like with the boys we have Vought, and then we have God in Gen V. You think it'll be like another Vault facility or something right down there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I think it's still going to be VOT affiliated.
right.
Um, just because that's how they make the superheroes.
Yeah,
So I think that there's going to be like a different branch, kind of like how The
sure.
Office has like Scranton and then Utica. So it'll
Yeah,
be like a different branch.
that makes sense. Yeah, I'm anxious to. Hopefully, with them like announcing that, we will now start getting, hopefully in the future, trickling in some more news about it.
hmm
But a
Yeah,
cult
more than just
classic.
the pilot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A cult classic about sisterhood and witchcraft just wrapped its long-awaited sequel.
Yeah, so I've never seen the original Practical
Mm,
Magic, but Practical Magic 2 is officially done filming, which is interesting because like Sandra Bullock isn't really usually one for sequels.
hmm.
She's only done like a handful of them, so it's the fact that she's coming back with Nicole Kidman, I think is really cool.
Yeah, I've seen this I think one time back in the day. Um, I know there are a lot of people that do like the first one. A lot of people are pretty
hmm
excited for this. So,
Yeah,
but
it's coming out in September of next year, so
yeah.
only a year's wait.
Do you think you'll go back and rewatch the first one, then watch this, or is it not really like high on your list of things to?
It's not really, I mean, like I've never seen it, so I don't really know what I'm missing.
Right.
But the fact that it is like a 90s, I think, movie, I love Sandra Bullock, so
Oh yeah.
I would probably actually watch the first one and then before the second one comes out, yeah, just to see if I'm even interested in the sequel.
Now, do we know if this is coming to theater, or if this will actually come straight to streaming? I wonder.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I was not thought about that. I feel like this is one of those movies that could go either way.
Yeah, I feel like that they're going to do kind of like what they're doing with Frankenstein and Wake Up Dead Man,
Mm,
where they're going
yeah,
to do like a short theater
like a 2-3 week window,
release.
and then
Yeah,
go straight to streaming. Yeah.
yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't really know what their plans are.
Well, horror's most infamous chainsaw is revving back up with A24 steering the vision.
Meow. There's much. But A24 officially won the rights of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they were working with I think it was like Glenn Powell.
Hmm.
To do this. And now that they won it, they said that they're going to do a TV series first, and that's what they really want to focus on. They said maybe later on that they would make a movie, and they're thinking about the idea of making it like a Netflix movie. Um, but yeah, so Texas Chainsaw Massacre is officially being rebooted.
I'm excited. I actually am really loving how a lot of these original slasher films that maybe only 90 minutes long, back in the day, how they're actually going to they're getting series now, and kind of like Crystal Lake thing, and now this
Yeah.
one. I like that because that's way longer than the length of those movies. And in horror movies, back in the day, slasher films were even shorter than normal runtime on movies. So to get a lot more storytelling and backstories and stuff with these, and having the time to give it to us on screen, I actually really like that they're doing these series on streaming services.
Yeah. I'm excited because it breathes new light into a franchise that is,
Yeah.
yes, a cult classic or one of the original horrors, right? But
Hmm.
with like the newer generation that's coming up and wanting to get into horror movies, they don't
Yeah.
usually go back in time and watch some of the older
Right.
ones or might not be interested, but if it's something new is coming out, then they're more interested or more intrigued to watch
Yeah.
it.
No, for sure. Disney's next Frozen chapter might be headed for the biggest fairy tale moment yet.
Yeah, they were teasing that Frozen 3 is has like a new member coming, but then they also talked about how Anna and Kristoff are going to have their wedding, and that's going to be like the main plot of Frozen 3. They don't really know, like people are speculating if Anna is going to have like a kid, and that's
Yeah.
going to be like that the new addition to the family, or
Hmm.
if Elsa is going to have a kid,
An ice
and
baby.
that's going to be yeah. I I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't really know. Like they're teasing. Like people are thinking about the fact of um the rumor mill, right? That like Elsa is going to find somebody in her wherever she decides that she wants to end up.
Hmm.
In the forest, I guess. And like they have a kid
Hmm.
while Anna is like focusing on her marriage and being the
Yeah.
queen of Arendelle.
Yeah, and then we see Elsa have a baby, and we didn't realize that then she named it Bobby, and he goes on to become Iceman of the X-Men, and that's actually how he got his powers.
I hate you so much right now. Don't you dare tie those two together,
Oh,
Ricky
I will.
Bobby.
Frozen will be a cartoon that I will not wait for streaming. I will be in theater watching. I love the Frozen movies, 1 and 2.
Okay, I liked one. I think it kind of got like overdone and dry for me. Like,
Yeah, there's so many great one-liners. I love Olaf. Like I love them.
yeah.
And the music's really good for these as well that they write.
Yeah, and that's why I like the first one is because I really did like the soundtrack. Second one I just really didn't get into. I like the premise of like figuring out like their mom
Hmm.
and like her
Yeah.
storyline. I thought that was pretty cool, but it was kind of like,
Yeah.
I feel like it
I
was
loved
just
it.
because Frozen 1 was just like so overdone for me. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
amount of merch and the amount of people just constantly
Yeah.
singing Let It Go, and I'm just like, ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anytime I hear somebody like named Samantha, I love that. Like Samantha. I don't even know it's Samantha. Oh, but yeah. I'm ready for this. This is another thing that's been like a pretty good gap in between them being released first, second, and third.
Hmm. And
Uh,
eventually fourth.
yeah, yeah, you know what's going to happen.
No, no,
Uh,
they already announced it
oh,
during
that's
D23
right.
like
Yeah, I
last
forgot.
year. Yeah,
Yeah, we did
yeah,
cover that.
yeah.
One of the most visionary directors alive just unveiled some more pics of his monster classic.
Yeah, so we got some new Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein pictures, and I am loving the
Look at
look
that.
of the monster, and that is just creepy. I did not see
Yeah,
that one, so
yeah.
I was
And
just
then here,
like, oh,
and then here's that one.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch this. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm super pumped. Like, so like we obviously we love horror and stuff, but like there's something about like a retelling and a different getting to see a new version of someone portray like the classic monsters.
Yeah.
I always get so excited for those. So
Yeah.
that's like with Sinners. I mean, you got the classic vampires, and I think that people are getting better and better at retelling some of these stories. I think this is going to be
Yeah.
so good.
Oh yeah, no, and that's why I'm so excited because like one, Oscar Isaac. Come
Oh
on.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, this is it's looked so good. The trailer looked like absolutely phenomenal when I
Mm,
watched it. I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be like dark and what Frankenstein should be.
hmm
Um, I need to watch Young Frankenstein before I go watch this, but
You need. Oh, you ought to go. You ought to watch. Is it called Victor Frankenstein with James McAvoy playing Doctor Frankenstein, and
mhm.
Spencer Wilding plays the Frankenstein monster. And Daniel Radcliffe is Igor. I know I mentioned him here. But
Okay,
you got to watch it. It's actually pretty good.
okay. That I will actually add to the list because it's officially fall season, it's spooky season. I want to
Yeah.
watch horror movies.
Yeah,
That's what I want to
and
do.
it's kind of like how this has that really dark vibe. That has a really dark and grunge vibe too.
Okay. Like grimy.
Yeah, and like three great actors right there. Like it's I thought it was really done really well.
Yeah.
The cult anti-hero is making his way back to fans at home.
Ah, God, I can't wait. I'm so excited because I've been talking about how great Toxic Avenger had is God damn it, that movie is amazing. And I've always said that I needed to rewatch it, and now I'm finally gonna get the ability to. So on September 30th, you can buy it, and then you can get physical copies on October 28th. I don't know if I want to wait to get like a physical copy of it.
Hmm
It's like a part of me kind of really wants to get a physical copy of it because I feel like everything about it is going to be amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
and all the extras that would be on that physical copy, you probably won't be able to get like on a digital purchase.
you get most of them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you get like the deleted scenes or
Yeah,
whatever that they have, but sometimes they do extra cool stuff like they'll have like a graphic card or
yeah,
some special something.
or like
And then I'm
a
also
tin
thinking
cover.
because if I get the physical copy and if I ever run into Spencer again, which I have a feeling we eventually
Oh yeah,
will, I'm gonna get him to sign that bitch. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
yeah,
And I think that would be really cool.
yeah. That would be. Even the bluest of childhood favorites have found its way to streaming too.
Yeah. So AD was laughing at me because I was calling it Rihanna Smurfs
Hmm
because it's Rihanna is Smurfette and it really is like a lot about her. But it was cute. I liked it. It turned out to be a lot more of a musical than I was like
Oh
expecting.
really? Okay.
Yeah. Which isn't terrible.
hmm
I like that they had Gargamel, his brother, and all of the Smurfs
Yeah.
like cartoony. Um, and I think the turtle is my favorite. If anybody's seen Smurfs, like they understand why I'm saying that.
I haven't watched it yet,
Um,
but I'm definitely going to watch it.
yeah, uh, it was really cool because you got to see them interact or kind of like be around like real people.
Uh huh.
Like in it, they go to a dance club to find Ken, and um while they're there, you there's real people like dancing on the dance floor, and then they zoom into the DJ, and it's DJ Snake. Yeah, I mean, it's just like there's like so many different like little cameos and stuff through
That's
this.
great.
I'm pretty sure that the turtle is Marshmallow.
Oh
Like,
really?
yeah. Yeah, so I was laughing a lot through it. Because there's a lot of funny like one-liners
Yeah.
and stuff. Because they try to make it also entertaining for adults. So
Mm,
they say like Smurf this or Smurf that, right?
that's hilarious.
And and you pick up on it as like an
Yeah.
adult. So
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
hopefully, we can have one of the actors on the show sometime soon too, because J.P. Carliak that plays voice of Morph in X-Men '97. I signed him on, and he actually, I didn't know this, but I just found out he plays the voice of Gargamel and his brother in this movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't know that either. Okay.
yeah. So,
That's actually really fun.
yeah,
He did a really great job.
really. Yeah,
Mhm.
I definitely want to watch it. I didn't realize it was already coming out streaming, so.
Yeah, I think it's because it didn't do as well as they had hoped it would do in theaters.
Hmm.
Kind of like Elio that we'll talk about later.
Hmm.
But they put it out and it's on Paramount Plus. So if you have it, I recommend.
Yeah. This is a movie I'm pretty excited about. Two of Hollywood's most unexpected stars are teaming up to battle one massive threat.
So fucking Paul Rudd and Jack Black, man. They're like, hey, we should like the whole thing is like we should make Anaconda. We should make a reboot of Anaconda
Yes.
while they're actually making the reboot of Anaconda. Um, and it looks absolutely hilarious. It comes out on Christmas Day. I didn't even know that this was a thing until I saw the trailer, and I am crying, like laughing, watching this. Just 'cause
I feel like you
it's
have to
like
watch the
bloody,
OG
but
Akonda before you watch this now.
do I? Do I
Yeah.
have to though?
You've never seen it, right?
No.
Yeah. No, you have to kind of. So there's. So this movie, like, I mean, there's a reason why they want to do two actors wanting to remake it because Anaconda is like a well-known movie, right? I
Yeah,
mean, and so like I feel like just so you kind of know the passion of why these two characters want to make a reboot of it, you need to see what they're wanting to make a reboot of,
you're
and
right. You're right. Because they're
it could
definitely going to recall
callbacks
like
and
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of callbacks, a lot of scenes and stuff, probably that you
Yeah.
won't like catch unless you've seen the original.
Right. Same thing with like Toxic Avenger. Like
Yeah,
you would get more like what Tromaville is and stuff like
right,
that. So
right.
yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a movie I watched a lot as a kid. I have not watched it since I've been an adult, and I'm going to rewatch it, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to rewatch as an adult because
Oh God.
I feel like it's going to be rough. I could be wrong. You know how the '90s were sometimes with a lot of their movies, but I will
Yeah.
say it has a stat cast in it. Stat cast, so.
That doesn't matter, Blake, and you know it.
Oh, but the voice of Freddy Krueger is taking on a childhood story in the creepiest way possible.
Dude, we've been talking about the twisted fucking fairy tale the stuff that they were doing with like Winnie the Pooh and
Yeah.
Bambi, and now we finally get some footage or views of Pinocchio Unstrung. And we get to see Cricket, who is the first look that we get to see of him, and he's being voiced by Freddy Krueger, and
It's creepy.
it's creepy.
What
It's
what I
real
love
creepy.
I love how this is a lot of the features of Robert Englund though. Like that nose, that's definitely Robert Englund's nose because that looks almost like the same nose as Freddy Krueger too.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I love that they actually got Robert Englund to do this. That I mean, the man's iconic. That's just creepy looking.
Yeah, on like X, I think is where they shared it.
Hmm.
But like the first one is like zoomed in, like, and you're like, ah, and then
Yeah.
like as you like scroll past, like I think there's like four pictures, but they're all like of the same
Okay.
pose or whatever, and then it just kind of like zooms out where you get to see the wings and
Uh
the
huh.
and his body, and I'm like, ah, this is
Have
gross.
you got around to watching any of those others yet?
No, because they haven't been out on streaming or anything, so I haven't seen
Oh,
Bambi
none of them.
or
Okay.
the
Pooh's out on
the
streaming though. Blood and
Two,
Honey.
yeah, and I've watched both of those, one and two, and I haven't seen Bambi and I haven't seen Peter Pan. I didn't even know
Okay.
that Peter Pan, like the Neverland one, was actually out. I must have completely forgotten about that one or something, and it's out.
What about any of the Steamboat Willies and stuff? Those aren't out yet
Yeah,
either, are they? Are
I
they? No, they
saw.
are out.
Well, I saw one of them. I think I saw Screamboat Willie, and it was as terrible as I thought it was gonna be because like the acting was just so bad. And it was the one where the girl was like having her birthday, and it was inside of like a kid's kind of like playground thing, Um, and yeah, it was just as bad as I thought it would be.
That's great. Let's see. So, The Witcher's next season is locked in, and fans finally have a date to mark down.
Yeah. Season 4 got a September, or sorry, not September, October 30th release date, and they had a little teaser trailer
Mm,
that they pushed alongside of it. This is Hemsworth's
yeah, Liam.
his first um takeover from what's his face?
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Saw the trailer and I was like,
Mm, definitely
eh.
different feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like he played the character. He looks like he's good for the character, but like I don't know what they're doing with the
Yeah.
actual season. Like he's using magic and spells and I don't
Hmm.
know. It's different.
Let's see. Netflix is diving into one of history's darkest true crime stories, and we've got a pretty chilling trailer.
Yeah. Dude, every single time I see anything about this like Ed Gein monster,
Yeah.
it looks good.
Yeah.
And you actually got to see the guy that's playing Ed Gein.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
with the face
Yeah.
in the
Th-
trailer, and I was
yeah.
like, oh God, oh
This,
my
I think,
God.
is going to be the best season of monsters that they've put out on Netflix. They've been actually really working on this for a while.
Hmm.
I think this was announced 2 years ago, or whatever.
Hmm.
But I can't wait till this comes out. Like I'm
October
so
3rd.
ready.
It's
Yeah.
so close.
Like I think this is going to be. I think it's going to give you a weird feeling, like not
Oh
good
yeah,
feelings.
yeah,
Like the
yeah.
others, don't get me wrong. Season 1 and 2, those stories do too, and and these are
Yeah,
all about true stuff. But this is going to be creepy, dark. I mean, ugh.
yeah. It'll be a good while you're in recovery, just like to watch and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't think about that. I will be up. I will probably not be working for a solid week, so I'll have a solid week to watch stuff. Oh, I probably need to work on my list. I probably need to put a list together so I'm not wasting
I'll
time.
take
You
pictures
know how
of
you
what I
can,
have.
yeah, you know how you like waste time by scrolling and searching for things. Create a
Yeah.
list before that day happens and just
Hmm.
follow the list, and I don't waste my time.
Yeah. So my plan is that I have literally it's a notebook and it's filled
Oh,
with like 100 different movies on it, and I'm just gonna put it into the search bar on IMDb, and it's gonna tell me where it's streaming, and if it isn't, I go to the next one, and I'm just
yeah.
gonna keep going through.
Let's share that list before that day gets here. I just realized what you told me. Like we're both gonna be out of work both at the same time that full week.
Yep. Yep.
Let's watch the same list. Eh,
Okay.
no, I mean, and then we can just briefly mention like what we watch on the show or whatever. But
Okay, one of them is Blazing Saddles, just so you
I
know.
love Blazing Saddles.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love Blazing Saddles. But yeah, yeah. Anyways, stand by. We'll see what happens. but
We'll come out with like a daily like report.
yeah, yeah. We may do like I don't know like a standalone special 15-minute episode or something about what we are or just that I don't know maybe not I don't we'll see we're not promising nothing. We'll talk more about that off screen.
Yeah.
A Marvel actor is crossing into survival horror with a brand new take on Resident Evil.
Yeah, so they're rebooting a new adaptation of Resident Evil. It's gonna have the guy that played Mole Man from Fantastic Four and the same director from Weapons.
Hmm. Yeah, Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's popping up in a lot of stuff now out of nowhere. He was Mole Man, Fantastic Four. He was in Naked Gun. And I feel like there's something else he was just announced that he's going to be in, and then now this, and it's like bam, 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 bam. Um, so yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I'm pretty. I love Resident Evil. Is this a? You say it's what is this a reboot or a different new adaptation? I
It's
guess.
an adaptation, yeah. So it's like I don't know if it's a full-on reboot
Mm-hmm.
or like because Resident Evil is a video game.
Right.
So I don't really know what their plan is
Believe it
for
or
it. And
not,
they're
that's a game I have played actually.
it's a game that I have not played.
Yeah.
So
I played it like 3 times. That's it. But yeah,
More times than me.
yeah. Yeah. I'm excited about this. I love anything that's like zombie type, you know, crazy monster stuff. So, what is this? Is this the Umbrella Corporation? Right? Is that what Resident Evil is? I think.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
pretty sure Raccoon City, Umbrella Corporation, all that. But yeah, I'm at, whatever it is, reboot or not reboot. I'm ready to see something new with this. But speaking of reboots, one of TV's most stylish crime dramas is heading back to the big screen.
Miami Vice. Never watched it, but it's they're making a reboot. And
This,
it's sorry,
so,
go ahead.
no, sorry, I did not mean to cut you off.
You're fine. I was just like, what?
No.
No, they're doing a reboot of Miami Vice, which is something that I probably should watch since I grew up right next to Miami. And it comes to theaters August 6th of like 2027.
Yeah, this is gonna be the third iteration of this. So
Oh,
like they did a
I thought it
TV
was just
show.
a TV show. Yeah,
There's a
that's all I
TV
knew
show
about.
back in the '80s with Don
Yeah.
Johnson, who I also knew as Nash Bridges, and if you watch Django, it's Big Daddy. But and then in the early 2000s, Colin Farrell and Jamie, oh my God, I'm
Fox?
no, Jamie Lee, or not Jamie Lee. Wow, Jamie Foxx. Yes, Jamie Foxx. I don't know where I was going
Why
at.
did you tell me no?
I don't know.
No.
I didn't hear Fox, and then like my brain process. Anyways, yeah, words are hard today. Okay, I mean we've seen this from the very beginning, but Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell did a movie of Miami Vice, which was another reiteration of like paying homage to that in the early 2000s, and so now this is going to be a third one. So yeah, it'll be. I'm sure I'll watch it. I think I've seen a couple episodes of the show back in the day. That was before my time. I grew up watching older stuff, and that was when I still didn't watch. I don't think so.
Yeah, I watched more movies from the 80s than
Yeah,
TV
same.
series.
Yep, me
So,
too. That was I did watch. Yeah, that's exactly actually more of me. I love '80s stuff, but it was more the movie realm of things.
yeah.
Let's see. So Pixar's latest space adventure is finally out on streaming, and we have our review of it.
Okay, so you remember how I was saying that Elio, like, it looked like a really cute movie and it
Yeah.
looked really beautiful and the colors that they used looked amazing and everything.
Mm,
I stand by exactly what I said. I watched it,
yeah.
I loved it. I was so happy that I actually got to see it and actually like paid some time into it. It is so worth the watch, in my opinion. I'm not gonna speak for you or anything, but like I absolutely did enjoy it. It yeah, I love the use of colors. The storyline I thought was really great. Yeah,
Yeah. No, I 100% regret not seeing it in theater now. I'll be honest with you.
yeah,
I know like we're watching a lot of stuff when this came out in theater that we put as, more priority, obviously, because of what they were, but I regret not making it to theater to see this. Visually stunning, beautiful. As a kid who was infatuated with outer space, like the inner,
same.
yeah, like I mean, like for career day and everything, like I was NASA scientist for career day in elementary, like infatuated with space and wanting to work for NASA, and like the inner kid in me thoroughly enjoyed this movie so much, and it had more than one story message behind in the story, and they were both so really good. I mean, and it was really for kids and adults, really, of kind of the message to get across to seeing things from the adult side, but also gave the kid to see things from the adult side, but the adult from the kid side, and
Yeah.
about how sacrifices and then also make certain things you can say and do to make them feel a certain way, but then
Hmm.
also kind of being an odd man out and not fitting in when it
Yeah.
comes to school and kids and stuff as well. Story is phenomenal. Absolutely
Yeah.
loved it.
I
uh
liked how it really also harped on, like, even though we all kind of look different, how, like, inclusive you could be with the
yeah,
community and stuff. I
yeah.
really liked that.
Yeah, there were so many
With all
different
the different aliens.
messages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like the whole the sluggish aliens with their armor, they're big and
Yeah.
bad and warlords, and they come to find out, that was mainly machine, and they did it because they didn't want to be taken advantage of, being soft and easy. Like
Yeah,
there's so many. There's not a single bad thing about this movie. Like it was perfect. I love
yeah,
it, and as it being a Disney original story, I think it was phenomenal and a great one to add to. It should be a Disney classic.
yeah. Absolutely did enjoy it, and it didn't have your standard like Disney princess.
Yeah, yeah, for real. God, this will be one I will definitely watch again. Like it's not a one and done for me.
I want like a little plushie of ooh.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna like. I love the creativity in this too. Like the
Yeah,
badges and what the little badges did for them. It was more than
yeah,
not just a translator, but then different things.
yeah,
And then like when they were having their best time inside the Communiverse, and the tables would bring up food from where you're from, and
yeah,
I just loved every bit of it. Like
yeah,
it put a smile on my face.
yeah. Or all right, one last thing. When they were in like the area where it looked like a water park, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this looks amazing. What is
Yeah.
this?" And he's like, "The bathroom."
Yeah, but then they go back later and they still go play in it.
Yeah, because it's a kid. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's great. Like if you've not watched this, you're missing out. And this goes for if you have kids or don't have kids, you're still missing out.
I watched it with my husband and thoroughly very much enjoyed it
Yeah,
and was very happy. And then went and watched him after,
yeah,
which we'll talk about.
yeah. That's going to be what we wrap up. Is this last on our list? Yeah, it is last
Yeah.
on our list. Yeah, yeah. That's yeah. So a legendary franchise is being pushed back, but the cast promises the action will be worth the wait.
Yeah, so Henry Cavill was, prepping and everything for the Highlander reboot that they are making. He ended up injuring himself, and he was very vocal about it. He had surgery and is on the road to recovery already. But it's pushing the filming to early 2026.
Mm-hmm.
But like Dave Batista, who I didn't even know was in this. I don't even know if he actually is in this. Um, I don't know why he was talking about it, but he's like hyping it up. And he said that Highlander's action is going to be on par with John Wick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So that means there'll be a lot of it. I just started watching the John Wick's movies. I'm on 4 right now. I'm getting
Okay.
ready to start 4, and
Okay.
yeah, not trying to like take over from the Highlander thing, but unpopular opinion, the movies are okay.
Yeah.
It's mainly just fighting.
Yeah.
Not much story writing and dialogue, and I feel like it's kind of repetitive through the movies.
Yep.
I will say this, and curse me in the comments. I don't see what the hype is all about with John Wick.
Okay. Well,
I love the
so,
choreography on the fights. I can appreciate that, but I
right.
feel like I'm rewatching the same movie almost every time.
Once you get past like 2, it just does feel like that for me. Like
Yeah,
I thought 1 was absolutely amazing, but
yeah.
then after that, I was just like,
Okay, yeah. So I didn't specify that. So like, 1 I liked, I enjoyed.
yeah,
2 made sense with the storytelling where it went, and then I was
right.
like, cool, all right, I'm done. And then I was like, well, there's obviously more. So then I started 3. 3 did not hold my attention like 1 and 2 did.
What was the one where I don't know if it's 4, but in 3 did he where what was the
3's
opening scene in
Parabellum,
3?
the
Yeah,
ballerina.
mm,
Or I don't know if that
okay.
was I don't know if that was the opening scene, but it was the one with the Russians and the the ballerina stage and stuff.
Yeah, no, my exact memory is going to theaters because I went to theaters for a lot of them.
Mm,
And seeing the opening scene where he's like with a bunch of knives and there's this giant kind of bass drum looking thing.
mm.
And since I'm saying that and it's not recalling anything for you, that's probably number 4.
I can't remember. I feel like in 3 there was a lot more knives though than in 1 and 2.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
you would know exactly what I'm talking about with
okay.
really not great choreography. So that's what you have to look forward to 4. But
Yeah. Yeah.
John Wick,
Sorry.
yes, is very much a lot of action. I think
Yeah.
Highlander, because you have Henry Cavill, who is a younger actor, and very much into like understanding
Mm.
the background story and everything of the character. I think that he would do Highlander well,
Yeah,
and being able to mix in the
yeah, that's exactly in
athleticism.
my head what I was about to say. Literally word from word. I literally had in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna wait see what she says about this. I'm gonna be like, Henry being the big nerd as he is and caring about backstories and storytelling, I think it's going to be okay. That's literally what my 2 cents was going to be.
Well,
Uh, well, okay, I agree. Here, here.
cheers.
Oh man, but the Hunger Games prequel just cast an actor who we know he knows how to play power. So
Yeah, so they had their first like image of the Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, come out with Ralph Fiennes playing President Snow, and it looks good.
yeah, I didn't get that picture. I just got to side by side.
Okay, yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. But for those of you that haven't seen it, super
Hmm.
recommend you go look at it. Like he definitely does look like a younger
Hmm.
President Snow, which makes sense because it's a prequel, and I'm I'm interested. Okay.
Okay, okay.
God damn it.
Have you seen the Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
No.
You have to because that's President Snow
No.
as a teenager or in his early 20s.
No.
But to watch this one, you have to because it's about snow.
Yeah, but like I can just watch this one and not watch the first one.
But I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. I promise you, it's worth watching. Like
If
they,
it's streaming anywhere, I'll put it on the bottom of my list for this coming 2 weeks from now or whatever.
okay. I love the Hunger Game movies,
I
but
liked the one, two, and three,
hmm
and I read the books before I watched the movies, and I was like, cool, I'm happy that I did that. And I don't know, man. Like, I
oh,
just,
so the only one you haven't seen is Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
correct.
Oh, so you would probably love that one if you loved the other ones. It was really well received, even by the fans.
Okay, okay.
And don't you want to know like the backstory of how this started and even
No.
became? Yeah, sure you do.
You didn't want to ask that question.
Apparently I
No, I'm
didn't.
happy with the amount of information that I have, and I thought one was great, and I thought they kind of died a little bit after that, as most sequels do. But I still enjoyed watching them, and I haven't rewatched them or
Yeah,
anything like that. Like it's a one-time watch for me, and I did that,
fair
and
enough. Fair enough.
moving on with my life.
Speaking of moving on, I'll move on to the next topic. The Muppets are returning for their 50th anniversary with some surprising names attached.
Yeah, so I was kind of like taken aback by this.
I was too.
Disney was doing a special kind of like TV event, and they got a producer of Seth Rogen, and they also have their like celebrity like guest star to be Sabrina Carpenter. Um, we don't know if this is going to be more than just one episode or what this exactly is going to be. We know it's going to be
Mhm.
next year, um, to mark the 50 years of the Muppets. But yeah, I was shocked by it, and I'm looking forward
I
to watching it
I
actually.
definitely will watch it. Like others, I grew up on Muppets, but it never
Hmm.
was like a favorite of mine. But obviously, there's some like Kermit Piggy. There's things that you everybody freaking knows that's alive.
Yeah,
But like throughout the years as I got older, there's stuff that Muppets released that I just didn't bother watching.
yeah.
But I'm definitely going to watch this.
Well, yeah, with the names that are attached, I'm interested.
Hmm.
Did you ever watch the Jim Henson documentary?
I did not. Is it good?
Yeah, so it's good.
I would watch
Jim
that.
Henson is one of the main like puppeteers,
Hmm.
and really creators. And in Atlanta, there's a museum of puppetry or something like that that I got to go see, and I never actually knew that he was so involved in the Muppets. I knew that he was for
Hmm.
Labyrinth, and I knew that he was a part of Dark
Yeah.
Crystal, but I didn't know like how much he was in Sesame Street and the Muppets. And yeah, I like that documentary, and I'm thinking that they'd probably have something since it's turning 50 and the start of Kermit and everything was Jim
Hmm.
Henson. So I'm very interested to see
Yeah.
what they do with it.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely intrigued. What was that documentary on? You don't re-stream it up?
Disney. It
Okay.
was on Disney
Oh,
Plus.
that makes
I'd
sense.
have to relook to see what it's called. I think it's called like I Like Being Green or something about green.
Mm,
But I'll look into it and I'll get back
okay.
to you with the name.
But last on our list for the day, one of the latest horror releases is out in theaters right now, and we went and seen it, and we're going to review it.
Yeah, so Jordan Peele, same person of Get Out and Nope, came out with a movie called Him, and it's all about um, football,
Mm-hmm.
really. Uh, I okay, I liked the story behind it,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't wowed by it. When I watched Get Out, I was like, "Oh my God."
Start to finish.
When I watched Nope, I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
I watched this one and I like the fact that it had a storyline behind it, just like Get Out and Nope did. But
Yeah.
um, I kind of was just like, okay. At
Well.
Marlon Wayans, though, I immediately looked at AD and I was like, I have to Google to see how old this man is. He is 53. Now know how he is so ripped and how
It doesn't
he is
age.
so just good looking. And I was like, that's not okay.
He doesn't
But
age at all.
no, he doesn't, and he looks absolutely amazing. That was insane. But there's he did really well with his character because when you think of him, you think of White Chicks, you think of Scary Movie, you
Yeah.
think of
Yeah.
Haunted House,
Yeah.
comedy movies. This
Not
is
like
not a
this.
comedy
Yeah.
movie, no. And he got a couple of other, comedians and stuff to also play alongside of him,
Mm-hmm.
like Jim Gaffigan. Um, or Jim Jeffries, is that who it is? His assistant, the medical dude.
That wasn't Gaffigan. Was it? It
It
was.
was
Hang on. I just see.
okay. But he got like a lot of different comedians to play very serious roles with him. Um,
No, the Jim Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries. See, I said Jim Gaffigan or
Yeah.
Jim Jeffries. I couldn't
Yeah.
remember. I knew it was a Jim.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And he played a very good serious role. And I really like the story behind it, like that you don't really know what's going on with like celebrities.
Right.
Like you only know what you are like shown, but you don't get to know them. And
Yeah.
I really like that storyline of like really understanding that whole piece. And I like that it came out during football and it was a football movie. I just I wasn't wowed by it. I was just like, okay, I guess I
Yeah.
am him. Like I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Yeah.
did you think?
Uh, I was not impressed at all. I will never
Mm,
watch it again.
mm-hmm.
I love every single movie that Jordan Peele has put out,
Mm-hmm.
but here's where I wasn't on my phone checking like texting when you were talking a while ago. I was looking up something because I had a theory. I'm like, I wonder if this backs it, and it does back it, and it makes sense now.
Mm,
So I like the idea of the story behind it,
yeah.
and I kind of got the idea of the story behind it when we seen the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
And you threw smack Jordan Peele's name up there. I'm guaranteed to buy a seat in the theater, but was not wowed by it. I thought there was some cool artsy things that they did on how they filmed it,
Yeah. With
but
the like the colors of like the
yeah,
injuries and stuff. Yeah.
that and then like when they were like fighting and talking different times, it would show almost like the body temp and the skeleton, like an X-ray
Yeah.
vision type thing. I thought that was
Yeah.
cool. I thought there was some cool gory moments like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just the makeup and the artistry and the way it was filmed was cool. But I just did not like the story. I didn't like
Okay.
it. I hated the way it ended, and I walked out not enthused. And I literally am like, man, this is wild because literally every Jordan Peele movie that's been out, I'm like, God, that's good. And
Yeah.
but so I just looked it up and I was like, Jordan Peele didn't direct this. Jordan Peele's producing company was the producing company with this movie,
The Monkey
but
Paw?
yeah, Monkey Paw. So that's the
Yeah.
production company, but he didn't direct this. I looked it up while you were talking. He directed Nope. He directed Get Out. So I think that's your key. That's our key factor of why it was like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd like to take myself as because Jordan Peele isn't the director. But I wouldn't. I'll be honest with you, and I don't. I'm not typically like this, but I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. I I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
I thought that there would be a moment. There's enough things that would happen and make you question, but that
Yeah.
never got answered.
Yeah.
Uh, and certain people, certain things, the scenes that would happen, I'm like, okay, that's wild. This is kind of cool and creepy. But then the answer behind it never came, and I was
hmm
like, hmm,
It left
okay,
a lot of holes, especially with like the ending, and I'm gonna spoil it. So if you haven't watched it,
yeah,
don't listen. But like when the dude exploded,
mm-hmm,
I was like, the fuck,
yeah,
why?
yeah,
Uh, AD and I sat in the car and we just kind of like looked at each other and we were like, why did he explode? What was there like some type of demon that pulled him to the middle because something was holding him there?
I don't
And
know,
yeah, so old dude spared him and walked away and then he exploded and I'm like, but
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Um,
it just wasn't. I don't know. I
it's not
just
that I wouldn't like I it's not that I hated it. It's and I also did like the whole like fans with like people that are celebrities and seeing
hmm
like that whole interaction on like the like outside, right? And I know that there are people that are like obsessive, about
right.
the people that they follow. Um so I thought that was really cool how they portrayed that, but it's not that I hated it. I did enjoy some pieces of it. I wouldn't recommend somebody to go see it in theaters.
Yeah,
I would recommend that they would eventually watch it when it comes to streaming if they're like curious enough. But um,
yeah. I don't know.
yeah,
I wouldn't even recommend that. I will say the only reason to watch this if you just have to watch this is because Wayne, like his acting was the best
and
in
that's
this.
that's why is
Yeah,
because the actual talent of these actors that they put into it
yeah,
was actually like I thought was really good.
yeah. The acting was good. It was the writing of the story that was bad to me.
Hmm.
The acting is good, and actually, some of the cast they had me actually look up who some of these people were that I didn't know because I'm like, man, that was some pretty good acting.
Hmm.
It just I hate when you see great actors and new ones that are acting great in something like this though because it's not their fault.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I was I was going into this super excited. I was super excited to watch this.
Yeah, both of us were. We both
Yeah,
were like, at first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go and watch it, and then I was like, all right, well he's gonna go watch it, I'm gonna go watch it, so
yeah,
we can at least talk about it. Um, yeah, dude. I was like,
yeah.
I thought it was weird because like it was the day prior that we bought the tickets and the theater was pretty much empty, and I was like,
Fun fact: there's only
okay.
two other people in the theater with me.
Yeah, there was one person all the way at the end of our row, and then like a gaggle of people
hmm
at the lower level, probably about four.
I
But
did
that
go.
was it.
I blamed mine on because of the time I went and seen it. 'Cause when I went and seen it was around noon on during the daytime.
Mm,
So and like I'm not in as a big populated city like you are. So like a lot of your daytime showings will have less people. It's more people around here more go see movies at nighttime.
yeah,
Um,
but I mean, if you compare it to, because I usually going during matinee because it's cheaper.
mhm.
So I went at 2 o'clock. And the same thing with when I went for Fantastic Four, when I went
Okay.
for Superman, but those were packed at that time.
Okay.
Like it's
Gotcha.
still opening weekend.
Right.
It's like on,
So you knew not to
um,
compare it to that. Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
Uh, but I mean, like, I don't know, because like I remember seeing his Jordan Peele's name attached to it, but
Yeah.
I guess I did just never looked
Now the
into it like that.
let's see the director. The director is Justin Tipping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember when they said that Jordan Peele, he does have another movie that was supposed to be coming out in 2026 that got held off indefinitely.
Mm-hmm.
And it said that he hadn't done something since Nope. And in my brain, I was like, well, him is about to come out. Do they mean things that have already released? Like, and I was
I don't
super
know.
confused about
Yeah.
that.
I don't
So
think
now
so. I
that
think
makes sense that he
yeah.
wasn't the producer of this. Okay,
No, he wasn't the director.
interesting. Yeah, yeah,
It was his production company that did the producing, but it was the director. Was somebody
yeah.
different. I really liked the Julia Fox girl, woman that's in it, that acted the blonde, the white haired.
Oh, she
The
was creepy, man.
dude, no, I
She
know, but
was
like,
so creepy.
yeah, like it was creepy, but her acting was creepy good to me, and I was
Yeah.
like, and I didn't know it because, like, she was one of those that wore like a lot of makeup just because of her character in this. So I was like, have I seen her something before? I don't think I've seen her anything before, but yeah, I enjoyed her acting too. I thought it was pretty good. But Wayans was the best acting in the whole movie. And
Oh, yeah.
I was shocked because it's not something you typically see from him, like you were
Hmm.
saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's we feel pretty much the same then on that. That's why I was like, what's funny is I was curious because we usually when we do our reviews on here, we typically don't talk a lot about them prior to this. We may be
Yeah.
like, oh, this was good, or oh, that sucked, or
Yeah.
whatever. Most of the time, we'll just say if it's good, and like neither one of us really said anything after we get out of the theater, and so I'm like, I wonder if she feels the same way, or I wonder if she's got different thoughts, and
I
that's why I
took
was
a
like,
picture of me in the theater, and then when it was over, I just said the word done, is all I said
yeah,
when I sent that text to you.
yeah,
I didn't say, like, I'm out of the theater. I didn't say
yeah.
anything like that. I just said done.
Yeah, or there'll be times where I think I have in the past where it's like I'm like, let me know when you get out, when you've seen it, because
Mm.
but like yeah, I had a feeling
But we didn't do that for Toxic Avenger.
no, oh
We
yeah,
didn't at
oh
all.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
So
Sometimes
I
we
was
just
just,
get busy, but we were messaging
oh, yeah, yeah,
post
yeah.
this movie and we weren't busy. We had plenty of time to say something about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm curious to
Yeah.
see what she had to say.
Yeah, because both of us
Oh
we watched Elio and we both were like, yeah, that was cute. Like that was good.
yeah,
And then I
yeah.
told you that I had watched Smurfs. So I would actually talk about it on the show.
Hmm.
And yeah, we didn't say anything about him. I was just like I was like putting in the banners and stuff onto StreamYard.
Uh,
And that's when I realized that I didn't even put him on the list. I was like, oh my God.
yeah, she said
All
that's a
right.
sign.
Oop. Yeah. But
Oh,
anyway,
but yeah.
yeah.
So that's it for this week. Next week we will be live.
Yeah.
So get ready to be in the comments and mingle with us, and we will
And watch the
conversate back and
final
forth.
episode of Alien Earth because we're going to be talking
Yes,
about it. We're
and
going
we
to
will
talk about it.
spoil the crap out of it
Yeah.
because we are going to be so hyped and so sad. I have a feeling at the same time.
Oh, yeah. But then we also have Gen V to talk about, and you
Oh
got
yeah,
your Walking Dead
yeah.
and Peacemaker and everything to talk about
Oh yeah,
too. So,
yeah. And this is going to be I think, pretty big episode to talk about supposedly some peacemakers. So.
yeah.
But yeah, until next time, catch everybody later.
Peace.